So this inside Afghanistan, dead belly, let's from bias.
If the sun is coming this way and is making shadow on the curtains, the sniper can see you and shoot you.
So Reddit, so
I'm Franco Pagetti, a photographer. Here we are in Korangan Valley in 2009, on the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan. It used to be called the Death Valley. The Taliban, they used to use these mountains to carry in guns and carrying out opium. The American, they've been attacked, losing people every day. Korangan Valley was probably one of the worst places I've been. Every time we used to go out on patrol, we've been attacked. We used to walk 6-7 hours a day, up and down. And here we were on our way back home. We've been attacked from that side of the hill by the insurgents, and they put these smoke grenades to cover the people running away. This guy with the hands that is saying, run, run, yalla, go quickly. This man that is running away, he wants to save his life. I try to remember if I was scared or afraid to get shot or wounded or killed. And I don't think I was thinking about that. I think if you are afraid, you make mistake. And in a situation like this, if you make a mistake, you make a mistake for yourself and for the other.
Stomachs.
These are two Afghanistan army guys. It was early in the morning before going out on the patrol. They were preparing the gun, they were preparing themselves, and I saw this guy with this mask. And I didn't understand why the other people didn't say anything to him. And they told me, oh, he's wearing this mask every time. This mask was a gift by an American soldier for Halloween. And the American soldier, he made a joke. He said, if you will wear this mask, you will be protected forever. So this guy, every time he used to go out on patrol, he was wearing the mask, pretending to scare the enemy or pretending to have a kind of protection from, I don't know.
God.
I don't think it's a mask that is comfortable. You have to walk for 5-6 hours and wearing a mask like this. It was okay for him.
He likes it.
The first time I saw people jumping on the trees, I didn't understand. This Afghani soldier, they had to jump on a tree to get the signal to call the family or friends. They are trained by the American in that base. They had to stay there at least a year, away from the family, their village. Doing this, it was very risky because they were very exposed. So the American, they didn't do it. One guy, this guy, is looking if someone can shoot them. And the other two, the only thing they care is not about their life, is about to get the bloody signal. I want to talk with my wife, my daughter, my son. I think it's funny. It makes me smile. It's a moment in the middle of a real nightmare. I was there in January 2010, and in April 2010, the American, they quit the base. They couldn't get it. They couldn't keep it. I went to Iraq on January 2003, and the American, they arrived in Baghdad April 9th. This is April 10 in Baghdad. Every country has a symbolic way to stop someone. It could be like this, it could be like this. In Iraq, if you want to stop someone, you have to do like this. The American soldier, they used to stop people using this. That means stop. So this guy, he arrived to an American checkpoint with this car. They told him to stop, but he didn't understand. So he moved on, and the sniper, he shot him.
It's like the American sniper.
for his entire life. When his mother should stop him to go somewhere, he said, stop. So he didn't know, he didn't stop, he go out. Sniper, they can shoot you from 800 meters. You don't hear the bullets, it's something immediate. This, I call it a picture of no communication.
Yeah.
This was doing a night patrol near Baghdad. I was embedded with the Marines. We went to this house, they smash a door, then they go inside the house, pointing the gun. They are checking room by room. And at a certain point, one of the soldiers came down, hanging this little kid. A relative of this little kid has been arrested because suspected insurgents. And this is amazing, like, this guy, if 2 minutes ago he was ready to shoot everybody, 2 minutes later, is such a sweet person. Protecting him from the violence is a big man. And look at how he's gentle. Even the position of the hands. I realized, okay, at the end of the road, there is always a light.
Okay.
So I went to Aleppo in 2013. And Aleppo at that time it was divided in two pieces. One controlled by the Bashar Assad army, and the other controlled by Free Syrian Army. When I was in Aleppo, I was staying in an apartment with one of the fighters. I went with them, and this is a sniper. From this house is checking the Syrian army from the other side, the Bashar Assad army. This sniper is searching for someone to kill. This is the front line. Looking again this picture, I was not satisfied. I'm not showing anything different. War is not just someone that is being killed. And then I start doing a story about the curtains, because I think it was a better way to talk about war. One of the fighters, he told me, this is something that our family, my wife, my sister, my grandmother, my mother, put together because they are protecting us from the sniper from the other side. I was immediately thinking how a little fragile piece of fabric can protect you against a bullet of a Kalashnikov or a gun machine. Because if the sun is coming this way and is making shadow on the curtains, the sniper can see you and shoot you. And there was something more symbolic. The women, they were putting from one building to another one to protect their lovers, husband, children, kids, son. And for me, it was a symbol of love.
Okay. So, the same thing.
I'm a photographer. I'm not a war photographer. I don't want to go and shoot the war. I think that it's much easier to be a war photographer than a peace photographer. Peace is more difficult to take picture of. I know humanity will never stop to fight, but now I want to do peace.
Yes, it was a big video. You can take some amazing photos too. Yeah, picture this up to 1,000 words. That's for sure. It's a video to announce this video.